Hey folks, welcome back. Alright, my mic's a bit hot, let me just turn that down. Okay, where were we? We were on round number 152. We've picked a target, which is Solarion State. We've got to get some recon in and figure out what it is that they've got here exactly. Now, I think what we need is we'll go through the decisions of the turn, and then we'll talk about figuring out how we can get some reconnaissance in on here. I think we're going to need a recon contract. Let's have a look at the vidcon for the turn. Okay, Heimdall Brine contracts are expiring. Let me look at that immediately, so I don't forget. Okay, I know what it was. So we were redoing this transport contract with, I think it was Maxia. Is that right? Let's have a quick look at this. Yeah, so we extended that a turn, didn't we? Just so that we could get this new one out. So Maxia. Port and load at Maxia. There we are. Port points, 2,000 points. We are going to be embarking from Port Royal. And okay. Yeah, look, 42 rounds for 1,000 credits. That's way better. Way better. Interesting that we only get the option of 500 logistical points. Oh, and you managed to haggle some cash off the price as well. 266 credits. Excellent job. Okay, let's get back to the vidcon. Okay, the current strength of the Time of Calm is moderate. We're gaining 700 political bonus points. We have also operationalized heavy machine gun infantry. And we've discovered motorized heavy machine gun infantry. We've civilization level has risen to level 8, giving us a fate stratagem pack. Let's see what cards we've got. We'll need that major war card because we're going to declare war. Okay, let's get these guys in. It's just these crabs here. So if we go to war with Solarion, we're going to need more troops up this way, basically. So I think what we're going to do, I want to keep the 7th Machine Gun Infantry Brigade down here, guarding our SHQ at Altona. We've got a whole bunch of these militia here. Now, I want some of them to stay on this road. Yeah, we're going to have some of them on this border. I think the rest of them are going to kind of head north and form a little bit of a buffer up here, just so that we've got, if anyone lands on here, we can just immediately surround them, which is what we want to do. Yeah, and we need to get our road system off these coasts, because this is bad. Now, we do have a fair amount of industrial points that we can start using for that. By the way, I think we were running out of industrial point storage here in Port Royal. So what we want to do here is get some roads up. They're going to be expensive, but this is what we got to do. So we get one up there. These are the sealed roads, by the way. And I think it just, just to get these roads off. It's 1,000 credits, look. Let's just go with the dirt roads instead. They're significantly cheaper. And then I'm going to get these roads going right over these mountains, look. Does it want to go there or here? Let's just bring it directly down, look, like that. Okay, that's used a lot of industrial points here. But this basically takes a bit of pressure off me, off these road systems here, look. You see what I'm doing? Just making sure that, if anyone lands on one of these, drops on these roads, well, we've got another road here already, which we can immediately use to kind of feed our troops on the coast, if that's what we have to do. Alrighty. Yeah, we must expect we must expect that we can get attacked if we do go to declare war on Solarion State. They've got a lot of troops as well, by the looks of it. So let's go back to the decisions. Maritime Trading House offering to buy Port Royal population. No. Maritime MTH offering to buy IP in Boulder. Yes, I think so. And IP in Mark Cove, yes. Okay. Motion that the number of hexes on which we have recon reaches 5779. That's like 400 hexes. No.
Copy that.
I don't think we can do that. Set OOB operationalization. Well, we might have been able to do it, by the way, if we spent loads of money on recon contracts. But, yeah. You know, other than that, no. Okay, what do we want to operationalize next? Grenadier Infantry Army might be a good one, because micro nukes are very, very nice to have. We could also potentially get something like an armored army. Have we got the standard armored army? We've got light armor army, heavy armor army. Mechanized MG infantry army is probably a good one. Let's go with those ones. Okay, right. I voluntarily brought up this custom formation type, so we are going to get some walkers in amongst these. Now, I think we can do that before we got the model. I think. Walker, walker, walker. No, maybe we can't. Okay, we've done this a bit prematurely, so let's just... is there anything else we can add to an MG infantry brigade? Because these, I think moving to machine gun infantry when you're fighting against mages is probably a wise choice. They've got 800 infantry and 200 machine guns. Now, adding an anti-tank gun can be very, very good. RPG is also pretty good. Manpad's also pretty good. I think they've got a lot of air bases. The other thing is we can add some jetpack infantry. This is a nice one as well. The reason being is because you get much better attack. You get twice as much attack with jetpack infantry as you do. I might add some of these guys. So I've got 200 machine gun. Yeah, bearing in mind we got to transport these things as well. Let's just add a small complement of the jetpacks on the top. And we're going to call this... We'll call it shock infantry. There we go. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the shock infantry, basically, they've got some... The reason why I put some jetpacks on them is because I use infantry a lot, and the jetpack troops are pretty good. Let me just show you what these are going to look like. Independent shock infantry it's going to be called. Should be able to get them straight away. And it's going to be a battalion, so... Where are they? Oh, I don't see them. That's odd. Have we actually created a jetpack model? Yes, I know we have, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to put that together. We've got the jetpack battalion, look, so we can already get those guys. Ah, it was an OHQ. Right? Yeah, there we go. Shock Infantry Brigade. There we are. So, yeah. Now, they're going to take machines. That's the only thing about these guys, right? They're going to take some machines. Now, Maxia's got the ability to make machines. No problemo. Let's just grab 10 machines. Let's just say that we wanted to upgrade these guys, right? To... Here we go. So if we were to upgrade these to a Shock Infantry Brigade, we'd actually lose some of the standard infantry, and we'd need to make some machine gunners and some jetpack infantry. We would probably want those guys for attacking something like this. You often want a better... Like, I like to attack with infantry, particularly in rough terrain. Now, this looks like terrain where, at least in certain areas, like, tanks are going to work on some of this terrain, right? I think we do want some tanks. I think getting some armor would be a good job. I need to know what they've got, though, first. I need to know what they've got. Let's just get the Democratic League there. Alright. Let's take a quick look at the construction overview. We completed Airbase 4 in Maxia. Ah, also, by the way, folks, we do have... Look at this. We got an air bridge going on now. We got the air bridge. So, the air bridge worked. And, yeah. So, you can see here, it's got this little A mark on it. There we go. And that's telling us we've got an air bridge. And there's also an air bridge report, believe it or not. So we've got the airbridge overview from zone Port Royal to zone Altona, and it's sending 1,717 point. Oh no, that it's sending 2,250. So this is a lot, okay? And look, here's the air points. The maximum transport size is 5, right? So we can't send big things over with this. I don't think we can send tanks. I think this is just troops, pretty much. I need to double check that. Now, I don't know if there is a way of you know, carrying very, very large things with you know, in aircraft. At the moment, I believe, let's just look at the size, for example, of these tanks. These are size 5. Okay, so we can transfer tanks in these guys. What about the buggies? The Akunja. These are size 4. Okay, so we could transfer buggies. We could probably fly tanks over. Let's just like get these light tanks. Look. Can you see this air thing, like this kind of like flying air thing on its side? Aircraft. This says that we're actually going to be using the air bridge here. So this air bridge, by the way, is awesome. It's awesome because this means even with just these 9, I mean, these were expensive, yeah. These the Flamingo were expensive to build. But with a range of 25 hexes, they've got 250 carry points. And we've got 9 of them, okay? So this basically, we can calculate what we're going to get here. So as you can see, what was it, 250? 250 times 9. Sorry, let me get my calculator because I'm bad at maths when I'm on camera. So 250 times 9. 2250. That works out exactly what we've got. Wow, I didn't even have to read the manual. I figured that one out for myself. So we've got the, yeah, basically we don't even need these maritime trading houses anymore. We've finally got to the point where, providing that we're going to be able to afford them, you know, the aircraft, you know, the fuel costs. And the fuel costs are going to be a lot, I think, for doing this. Yeah, look, for example, we've gone down 500 in oil. We need to get some oil production up here pronto. Fortunately, we can transport oil, okay? So, you know, we can actually transport the oil that we're using backwards and forwards, probably with the airbridge anyway. Alright, we've also got Airbase 4 went up this turn. So next turn, we could actually get some more transports here. Probably build them here, get a new OHQ, and then we can start transporting stuff back this way. So we've got like a 3-way. I mean, we could also send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So all 3 of our main SHQs, or 3 of our SHQs I should say, are connected by air bridges. So yeah, that's going to give us some flexibility. Now obviously they are subject to being shot down when we're in a war. By the way, look, we can, oops, not V, that's what I meant to do. It's Y. By the way, we can get some more recon.
Birds are in the sky.
Okay, got a little bit of recon. Not enough to be able to identify what's over there. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked because I've been drinking coffee. And that happens to me. But yeah, so you get the idea. We now have got the air bridges up and I'm really, really excited about it. I think what we might do is let's just raise another formation of these transports. We want to go independent transport squadron, and we want that size is perfect, by the way. The regiment size is absolutely perfect. So we're going to get another transport air wing now. Currently in Port Royal, it's a little bit beyond what we've got because we've just been spending all our industrial points. So we'll wait till next turn. Yeah, we actually just lost industrial points there. So next turn we'll probably get some of those up, or next turn we could get them up here. We could actually build them in the second Maxia SHQ, and then, you know, we could actually send those down this way or down that way, whichever way we want to go. Awesome stuff. Alright, we've got some political points left over. I think what we could do is let's get some of the critical cards up that we can play. So, for example, commercial projects and zoos. We're going to get these up in Cortez. Okay. Just go and check. The civilization is high here in Cortez now. Quality of life education could do with going up. I think we've also got got a schools. Yep. We got a militant schools. That's going to raise fist, which I'm not going to be too upset about. There we go. Okay, so we split our political points, raising the quality of life here in Cortez. So that's going to make it so, yeah, look, we're actually losing a little bit of happiness here each turn. Yeah, Cortez is growing. It's growing quite fast, look. Now, that's because we're attracting free folk. And we've got quite a lot of free folk in these assets, look. Yeah, I mean, there's 20,000 free folk just in these two alone. Great stuff to hear. So we can actually get... Cortez could be able to grow fairly well. And this isn't too close to the war that we're proposing. It doesn't mean that the AI is not going to be able to land on there. But it does mean that this might be a safe place to start an industrial base. Meaning that we would also want to get this into our logistics system too. Yeah, and this is all part of Port Royal, right? We do need to... Yeah, one thing I was supposed to be doing was transferring some fuel. So let's get some fuel from... how much should we send 600 over? What else does Port Royal need? We're actually we're needing to support Port Royal here because it's really struggling a little bit. It's going to need more metal. Yeah, it's going to need more metal. Also, we've got a food deficit as well. Let's send some metal over.
Roger that.
Okay, that's the rest of our logistics for the turn there. Yeah, like if you're you're now refreshing the current points, you'll see that we've got a lot less. Okay, now we can... Yeah, look, we were able to send stuff over to Altona now if we need it. I don't think Altona actually needs much. Whether we can we send stuff backwards? That's what I want to know. Is that going to be on the air bridge too? Yes. Okay, so the air bridge can send stuff backwards as well. Very, very cool. That means we could also start sending some metal, for example. Like, look, Altona is absolutely banging the metal out at the moment from these... it's from these scavenging points and from the metal mines that we've got up here. Can we actually upgrade this metal mine again? No, level 4 is the highest it's going. 2,000 per turn. Yeah, we've got unlimited storage here, which means that we can actually start sending some of this back via this air bridge. This might be a wise move. We've also got loads of oil there too. So let's do that. Oil, fuel. There we are. Send a bunch of fuel over.
Roger that.
And we're going to send a bunch of metal. Yeah, and then we're going to send some colonists too.
Roger that.
Okay, and then we're going to get those colonists, because look, Altona is growing. It's still growing nicely. Yeah, Mart Cove is growing. Altona is growing. Because we've got a free folk as well coming in. That's part of the reason why these are growing. Port Royal is not growing. However, we can carry on colonizing. Now halfway is almost there. Look to the level, so to the next level. So let's get in. Just check the assets. Yeah, we don't need to. Don't need to send workers. Send what? 2,000 colonists or 1,000 colonists. There we go. Over to halfway. Next turn we should get the option of increasing, the city level size. That's going to help them. Yeah, they've got extreme civilization. They're ready to upgrade. And then we're going to send the rest of them in as population, I think. Yeah, looks like we don't have any problems with workers here anymore. And we're actually starting to fill this farm too. Very nice. Send these guys just straight over as population. 4,000 colonists. Job done. Good to go. Yeah, we're actually getting close to 130,000 people. We're not far off. I don't know if we'll ever make city level 5. We might do. Whether we need to import Royale or not, I'm not really sure. Man, time really flies when you're talking. So I better get on with playing some turns. Yeah, I think... Oh, we are free now to build something here. Now, serpentinization's gone up. Okay, that's why our energy's leveling out, look. I think. Yeah, it doesn't look like we've got any deficits anywhere. What should we carry on building here? We've got plenty of food. Oh, we're losing food here. Let's just drop the hydroponics right down. We'll save ourselves some energy. Maybe we go for the industry here. Industry 2. Industry 2 is kind of expensive, but we're going to want it. So the other thing we could also work on would be high-tech industry, for example. You need plenty of... You do need machines for this. Plenty of machines. 15 per round, look, for 5 rounds. That's a lot for the high-tech. The other thing we could go for would be more heavy industry. Meaning we're going to get more heavy, more of these machines. We can actually fabricate them ourselves at the moment. I think Industry 2 is going to be a better thing to do here. While I do feel kind of on the clock with attacking these guys, I don't want to rush into it, because if we find that they're actually really strong, we could be in big trouble, right? So we don't want to do that. Now, I don't think they are really, really strong. They don't look really strong. They might be quite well defended. We probably do want to get some aircraft up here. Okay, we've got some of these crispers. They're a fighter bomber wing. I don't think they're going to be much use. We've got a recon air wing. We've already got some of those. That said, let's look at how far the various models can go with the recon air. This is just propeller engines, look. Oh, we got this ultralight Sparrow we never looked at. Ultralight turboprop, tiny wings. Okay, these got 33 operating range. Now, Leo Panther said he thought this was a rounding error problem. So actually the maximum aircraft range is supposed to be 25, and this is actually a bug. Not sure about that. It sounds feasible. It is strange that you don't get, like you either get 25 or you get 33. So it does sound that sounds likely. This wasn't a bad little design look. Not quite as good as the Trailblazer. But it's really light. Really, really light. Let's get some of those things up, Sparrows. So, because they're really cheap. They should be cheap to make. Race formation is what I'm looking for. Recon air. I think if we get... Yeah, sorry, it's the Sparrow we want, isn't it? Yeah, look at this. It's really not costing anything. Very, very, very cheap to get these things out. Now, I'd build a whole bunch of them. The reason why you probably shouldn't do that... In fact, should we upgrade these other ones? The buzzers. They have got experience. I suppose we could do that. So let's just find the Recon Air. Sorry, it's not the Sparrow, is it? Ba-da-ba-bum. Yeah, it is this one here, Sparrow. Look at the costs. Really, really cheap. So let's get ourselves just 3 of those up. Right, let's get 9. We're just going to upgrade these. Go to replace. Oh, okay. Okay, that doesn't work like that then. Yeah, it looks like we can't do that. Okay. In that case, we'll just create the... Raise the formation. Recon Air. Sparrow. And then we got... Yeah, we can use these troops here, look. Alright, so we've got 2 of those. I think this airbase is so big. I don't think these are going to use much airbase. Yeah, airbase. They only need level 1. Where is it? It tells you... Consumes 0.3 litres of fuel per kilometre. Operational range of 14 hexes. Oh, that's the buzzer, sorry. Sorry, folks, I'm looking at the wrong one. It's the Sparrow we want. Oh, yeah, these got 33 hexes. I can't find where it tells you how many base points it needs. Is it the MX size? Oh, it's the maximum size this aircraft can carry through an air bridge, so that's not the one. Might just be the it might be a set level for the airbase level size. I forget now exactly how that one works. It might actually tell you in fully under your control and depending on the SHQ for supply deliveries. Okay. Anyway, sorry folks, let me carry on. We also want to get an OHQ up here, so let's get a new OHQ. We need 15 political points to do that, so we can't do that yet. Yeah, we do need to build something here. Let's get the bureaucratic officers up. That's always a good bet when you don't know what to get. Yeah, Altonia's got some good civilization score. Mart Cove. Let's get an airbase up here too. An airbase level 2. Yeah, this one we can level up to level 3 as well. Okay, so we've got a couple of city upgrades that we can do next turn. I think we've got plenty of assets going up here. Yeah, we've got the nuclear plant and we've got the hospital 3. I think it might be time to start putting up the high-tech industry as well. This is going to be expensive in various things.
Aye, aye, sir.
And we probably are going to need some high-tech parts. Oh, they're cheap at the moment. Look, 200. I mean, relatively cheap. So let's spend 12,000 credits and we'll buy some of those. That's going to enable us to get some of those up. See how much they cost over here with this trading house. Yeah, they're a little bit more expensive here, look. Yeah, by the way, there's some crazy simulation going on in behind the scenes with this as well. That kind of sets these prices. That's not a bad price. We can actually trade these back if we want them next turn. Okay, folks, I'm going to end the turn there. Gosh, it's almost the end of the episode. Sorry these are taking so long. I think I'm just talking too much. I'll try to sort that out. Okay, we're on round 153. Okay, we've completed our first Walker model. And we've discovered Walker optimization as a result. Okay. Port Royal is still... We've still got a deficit in several resources here. Now this is partly because we're building a bunch of stuff. Okay. Yeah, we did not have enough machines here to finish off this because we're getting way too many... Oh, sorry, we are building way too many things. So let's manufacture lots of machines here. Okay. We're going to need this turn. We need 15 machines and 16, so we need 31. Can we send some over? I reckon we can. Machines. Let's send 15 machines over from Maxia.
Roger that.
What did we say we needed? 31. Okay, we've got 35, so that's enough for this one turn. Once we've got... Where are we? Yeah, once we've got the nuclear plant up, then we're going to be, we're on the way, basically. The nuclear plant will provide enough power to fuel this high-tech industry. Okay. Oh, we've actually got plenty of fuel here now as well. That's good. That's good. We could potentially just drop the speed of this then. We don't need it immediately. So that will enable us to get this out a little bit quicker, probably. We also need to colonize... Oh, we don't have any recruits. Okay, we'll figure that out shortly. VidCom. We've already done that. Sorry. Yeah, I think I had a cup of coffee before I started, and I think it's made me a little bit crazy. Let's have a look at that model. It's our first Walker model, the mech. Not a very good design, this one. I think we should probably let's get some optimization in on the Walker optimization. Yeah, vehicle armor. So we're going to switch that one over
Aye, aye, sir.
to Walker optimization. There we are.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's get the Applied Science Council doing that for a little while. I'm tempted to re-roll that one because that was pretty bad. I mean, the structural design wasn't terrible, but the first model of it is really bad. Yeah. The other thing, of course, we could go for is a medium helicopter. I think I want a Walker, though. I think we're just going to go for a brand new design here. Again, we're just going to go for the best thing we can get. Okay, that's going to be 595 total weight. It's only got 400 engine power. This is going to be overpowered, but we're going to have plenty of fuel, I think. Interior Council, task priorities. Yeah, no changes there. Meritocracy reach at least 51 points. This is from the elite circle. And we've got quite a while to do this. I think that's okay. I'm O'Brien offering to build IP in Boulder. So that's up here near Maxia. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got 4,000 there. And they got a good price. Again, Maritime Scientific Expedition. This is worth doing. So we actually we got the Walker technology from this one last time. Yeah, shout out to Leo Panther, I think it was, for spotting that. I didn't realise that this is what it actually does. Yeah, let's do it. That's going to give us 3 mines anyway. And it's a heavy penalty if you don't. It does cost 12 political points though. Resulted in the discovery of the tech plasma guns. Wow. Alright, so I guess that's that's guns for military guns. Allows your vehicles to equip a plasma gun, the meanest energy guns that can be designed. The plasma guns pack an intense amount of energy into a focused high-speed burst. I've never used these. Like I've never ever had these before. Okay, Zone City upgrade. Yes, we want. This one is halfway. Yep.
We'll go.
Okay, we want to upgrade that. Solarion state foresees war. The buzz in Solarion state is that we are preparing for war with them. Yes, we are. How did you know? Would you like to convince them their fears are justified? Make a public statement out of amity towards them? No. Yeah. Just let them.
Yes, sir.
Our relations with Solarion state turn hostile. Good. Okay. I don't care. We're going to go to war with them. Elisaria is in search of special item. They want a rare metal sample. Okay. Should we send it as a present? Increasing heart in commerce. I mean, the penalties we're going to take for saying no is pretty bad. Are we going to lose a fate point though? That's because we've got too many fate points. So you'll start getting this. This is a mechanic that stops you from hoarding fate points, basically. So, I guess, like, you know, I guess I've got no choice, have I?
Yes, sir.
Really, otherwise I lose a lot of face with my people. Lilith Republic caught one of our spies. They are not pleased but willing to forget about the Infinite if we do them a small favour and give them some minor information on ancient and Galactic Republic history. Yeah, look, relation look, I don't really want to be friends with these guys either, but this will increase heart and mind and make everyone happy, so...
Yes, sir.
Okay. Elisaria. Democratic League. Alright. Yeah, I don't want this turn to be too long, so I'm going to do this one relatively quickly. Okay. That's okay. Let's just check the construction report, so we just don't have to go through each of these. So Cortez built the Airbase 2 and the port. Let's just go to Cortez. And we're going to get the other airbase up, Airbase 3. We don't need the port. I'm not going to bother with levelling up the port there. Once we've got... Yeah, Cortez is another one that we could actually level up the... if we use some political points, we could increase the size. We could get a very, very large airbase here if we wanted to. What that's going to do, I don't know. I suppose we have got Montes here. Montes are trying to blackmail us at the moment, which I'm not very pleased about. Yeah, we can't build anything else here, so I'm just going to end it this turn, folks. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.